The term eggnog implies that there are in fact other kinds of nog. Somebody please name one other kind of nog. Take your time, I'll wait. So check this out. MXR actually has a line of budget pedals, though they don't market them as a line of budget pedals. They don't even market them as actually a specific line. They're just, a couple, they're just a few models that are in their much larger product line. That said, these certainly fall into what we would qualify as the budget pedal category these days, and have for quite some time. Of course, we are talking about the classic overdrive, the classic distortion, and the prime distortion. If you're curious about pricing on these things, the two distortion pedals right now are currently run $59.99 as of this recording, and the overdrive is $69.99. So extra $10. The overdrive seems to be kind of a tube screamer-ish type of distortion, though a little bit smoother and maybe not quite as much gain on it, but certainly a little bit smoother sounding, it seems to me. The classic distortion, this one's actually been around for a long time. This has been around since the 70s. This is not the highest gain distortion pedal in the world. Honestly, it's a 70s distortion. That's what it sounds like. And don't confuse that with the sound of like a 70s Marshall Plexi, Marshall on a box type of sound. It's not that. It's just a, I don't want to call it average, run of the mill, but it's a 70s rock tone is what it is. The prime distortion, on the other hand, this one is a little bit more modern. It's got a little bit more output to it, a little bit more oomph. It definitely seems to be like a lot more of like an 80s style of distortion. Depending on how you dial it, it can do. It's actually pretty versatile. You can do quite a bit with it. Yeah, I don't know. These pedals have actually been out on the market for a long, long time. Even like way before TC Electronic came out with their their smorgasbord stuff, and that which kind of seemed to be the the catalyst to that budget pedal trend, if you will. These were out years before that. The classic distortion in particular has that distortion pedal or a some iteration of it has been around basically since the 70s. So that one certainly is nothing new. This is merely the current version of it. I picked these pedals up on sale at Guitar Center last month for, most of they were 10, 20 bucks off. I mean, I paid less than 100 bucks for all three of them. I've always been curious about these. These were on sale for a good price, so I thought it'd be a good opportunity to pick them up and get them on the channel here for you guys. So here's a twisty knobby mode playthrough demo, followed by some tones. this week's music plug, I recommend the record Psychotic Symphony from supergroup Sons of Apollo. Sons of Apollo are one of the most amazing supergroups I have ever heard that consists of quite arguably the greatest rock bass player to ever walk this planet, Billy Sheehan, guitar player Ron Bumblefoot Thal, I'm not sure how to pronounce his last name, but he's a monster guitar player. Jeff Scott Soto on vocals, Derek Sherinian on keys, and the amazing Mike Portnoy as the percussionist. It's very Dream Theater-ish sounding. Kind of sounds a lot like old school Dream Theater. Obviously, Portnoy probably had a lot to do with that regardless. You need to go listen to this record. Every time I listen to it, I just start at the beginning. I listen to it front to back. I don't stop and skip around tracks or anything. It's a fantastic record, start to finish. You need to go check it out. MXR's line of budget, distortion, and overdrive pedals. I hope you found this video to be informative. Links to these pedals will be down in the description, as well as anything else that you may have seen in this video. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.